And it's the part that they can't blood bond other kindred, but it specifically says other kindred. Does that mean like they can still blood bond other Tremere? Or
No, Tremere is
No,
the
I think
kindred.
No, kindred is the name of the entire.
Vampires
all
are kindred.
vampires.
yeah, I know. But
It
but
is
the
all
way
their pyramid
yeah,
scheme
but-
is shattered. Basically, they can no longer blood bond.
Also, you can make ghouls and things, but it's at a penalty based on the bane severity.
It did
It's an
say
extra
that they
day per
can
bane
bond mortals and ghouls.
yeah, it can still bond mortals and ghouls.
Yeah,
It just,
but it's more expensive.
Yeah, it takes 4 feedings instead of 3 from me. That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, like I think the intent of the rules is to say that they can't bond any vampire. It's not just saying like, oh, you can do it within Tremere. It's like otherwise the whole lore of the pyramid breaking wouldn't make any sense.
Yeep.
Like, I guess that's dependent on the storyteller, really, but
yeah.
I mean, that's how I read it.
Well, Ark has a.
Well, Tremere can still be bonded to other.
Oh yes, yes they can.
Yeah. Well, would have been interesting.
Words.
I swear it's gonna be fun once we start.
It's all right.
Ugh, I need to take a drink. Get some sugar back, baby.
Where's Kay? Okay. Somebody just posted the cutest thing on my timeline on Twitter. I will share. This is super cute.
It's a whole bunch of awakened chords.
They're so cute though. No detail.
What?
I'll be right back while we wait for Kay.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you're becoming rabbit. So many people are fucking turning into rabbits. So earlier today, Nero
I don't know what
ended up.
Rabbit's been doing.
Well. Okay. I was chatting with Teddy in my art stream earlier on, and we were in Hams, and all of a sudden somebody just screams as they come on, spooks the hell out of me. I scream, and everybody in chat just goes, "Oh God, my ears, my ears!" And me and Teddy were about to go, "Rabbit, what the fuck?" And it wasn't Rabbit, it was Nero. Yes, your local lizard man.
Yeah, Nero does that.
Nero, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
So
He's a good boy.
A really nice Filipino girl, baby lumpia, like a bunch of it.
What is that?
Filipino egg rolls. And while they're delicious, the first one I took a bite into has a bone in it.
Oh no!
Yeah, but it's good. Very
Oh,
good
that
seasoning.
sounds like fun.
Yeah, well, thankfully I didn't bite too hard, but it was one of those where it was
Can
like,
I get?
There's some really good Filipino dishes.
oh,
I've got-
there are.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Can I get some boneless eggs?
Yeah. She's made
Boneless
three
eggs.
three different dishes already, and she was like, I can make you lumpia. And I was like, I will gladly eat your lumpia. Because lumpia is amazing, and most Filipinos do not like making it for people. So, if you find one that wants to make you lumpia, you always accept it graciously.
I've got some extended family who are from the Philippines.
Oh, cool.
She's so sleepy, though.
Sleepy.
So sleepy.
Anyways, I managed to time cooking this just in time to get here. We have been up and running while you guys were talking vampire.
Oh,
and
hello.
We've been live for like 6 minutes.
That's okay. We weren't talking about anything.
We were talking about vampire.
It's our pre-game conversation.
Ramble.
But so we don't waste too much time.
Yes.
Art, if you're ready.
No, where's Kay?
Yeah,
is Kay not here?
No.
No.
We're waiting on Kay.
I thought I saw her in here, which is why I turned it on. I guess I would see.
I mean, Kay is alive and
That's
yellow.
Cool. Oh, she probably had to step away.
She hasn't been in chat.
She sent a message like an hour.
An hour ago, yeah.
So, yeah. I don't think she forgot about us. She might just be held up. Okay, remind me to turn that off because it's going to...
Turn that off.
Thank you.
Last we do a recap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
recap time. Arc.
I don't know what did happen last time. I'm sure it was nothing important.
I know what I did that was in last time. Made best friends with Dougie.
Hate you so much. Hate you.
You don't hate me.
Shadow buddies.
No, not you. I fucking hate Arc.
I discovered time travel. Everything is now irrelevant.
Well, all these squares
Time
make
travel.
a circle.
So does that mean you're a Time Lord?
Vampire time.
Yeah, space vampire time lord.
Space vampire.
I was adorable and charming as always.
Oh,
And
Indeed.
yeah.
I said, Shinji, get your ass out of the robot.
Frickin' Shinji.
Is it too late to say I've never actually watched the Evangelion, but I know enough about it through cultural osmosis at this point?
I've watched, like,
Perfectly
5
honest.
episodes.
Perfectly honest. You can live your life without needing to see it. Like, it's a good one to watch, but it's not like the if you're not a real anime fan if you haven't seen it. It's just kind of good and it's there, and the ending
I
has
like
a lot of
it
existential
because
crisis.
Sorry.
All right, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I like it because I just really like the design of the Evangelions.
Yeah, and that's cool, and the horrible plot twist behind how they're made is also cool.
I don't know that bit.
Yeah, you said you've never seen it, but you know enough. Do you plan to see it?
Probably not. I know
Not
that the
really.
theme
Their robots
song
are made from their moms.
Yep.
What?
That wasn't a joke? That wasn't a joke? That was
No.
for real?
It is literally made from their moms. That is how
I
they
thought
are
that
able
was a
to.
fucking
That was
joke.
a
No.
joke, yeah.
Nope. It is
No,
how,
that's why they protect them.
Yeah, it's how
But-
they're able to make the
but-
mental link, and it's why the robots are so protective of the pilots, is because it's literally maternal instinct.
But the blue girl's a clone.
The blue girl is a clone. That's why hers doesn't like her.
Oh my god.
The blue girl is a clone, and hers is a defective Evangelion that doesn't work a lot. And at one point, it completely rejects her. But yeah,
That's where the Shinji getting the robot comes from, right?
yeah, that's
God damn it! No!
well, getting the mech Shinji is from the abridged, but
It's
mama, Shinji.
it's also the whole ending was really retarded.
I don't like
Because-
that word.
Sorry.
So the first, they do two endings. The first ending is basically the company runs out of money, as you do in old, late '90s, early 2000 animes. They just blew their budget, and so it gets a really, it gets a really shitty kind of like, let's talk philosophy and existentialism, sort of happy ending. And you find out that the creator went into a deep bout of suicidal depression and basically had left before it was finished, and so they rushed out an ending without him. And then he got better, and he came back, and he was like, I want to do the ending right. And so they gave him a bunch of money to do the ending right, and they made a little movie called End of Evangelion. And that one does a complete 180 of a happy ending. Everybody dies.
Yeah, is that the one where it ends where they're in the sky and everybody's clapping for Shinji?
No.
Nope.
That's the
That's
the
where.
original
That's
one.
where. Yeah, that's where.
That's the happy ending.
That's the happy
yeah,
ending.
Is that the messed up ending is where everyone dies. Shinji temporarily becomes God.
As you do.
As
yeah.
you do.
And his mom robot is like, "Okay, I'm just gonna go floating around in space now for no reason."
Okay, bye.
The meaning behind it, though, basically you have a government cult that wants to cause a thing called human instrumentality, where everybody's consciousness becomes one and they make themselves God. Like, human hive mind becomes God. And they're like, well, to do this, we need to have these events happen, and Shinji's robot is the catalyst for it. And so they trigger the events, and basically Shinji was supposed to be a puppet, but because by the end of it, he finally learned how to nut up and be a man, he decided he was going to have his own free will and make his own decisions for it. And so he rejects the godhood and basically gives everybody who has a strong enough soul and will to come back into existence can. But because it's such a broad and blanket statement and most of the people died instantly and traumatically that they weren't aware of what happens, only him and the red-haired girl come back.
Oh.
And basically the world is all fucked up, and because the two of them have such a toxic, abusive relationship, when he sees that she's alive, she immediately insults him as she does, and it ends with him choking her out, or at least trying to, and then he immediately pusses out, and her last words before the show ends is, "You're so pathetic." And then it's over.
I mean, that just sums it up.
She didn't even insult him or anything. He just went over, he just saw her and then started choking her because why not? And then he freaks out when she touches this and gives up.
Yeah. But yeah.
All I know is that it has the most iconic opening of any anime of all time.
It's a really bumping opening.
It is.
Like, even if you've never watched it, as soon as you hear ba 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 da ba da ba 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 ba, you know,
that's one thing I miss about like 90s anime too, because a lot of them have really, really strong openings. Like, if you've never seen the Outlaw Star opening, that's a really good one too.
They didn't play the opening in the American version. They only played it in the Japanese version.
Yeah, and that made me really sad because
when I heard it, I was upset. Yeah,
I had the box set for it that also has the unaired Hot Spring episode, which is common.
Oh yeah.
So that episode filled in so many plot holes that I did not notice the first time. But they couldn't air it because titty.
So much titty.
I mean, when they say Hot Spring episode, they mean full on ecchi. Like the Jubilees was hanging out in full view, airing in the breeze.
Also, I really like Excel Saga's opening theme too. That one's catchy.
The show they had for through the whole Outlaw Star, they had like aired on TV. Melfina was like constantly in a swimsuit the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah, she was supposed to be naked. I still kind of remember the ending to that one because they did play the ending because they give it an English dub.
Outlaw Star.
It was fairly open-ended, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Outlaw Star has a fairly open-ended one, but it's implied that they get out okay.
Yeah. Melfina splits into two separate entities. Gene goes to jail for a parking ticket, but when he gets let out, they get back together.
Yep.
I can't believe they like end it on the parking ticket from the very beginning of the series. I really
Gotta
love
go full
that.
circle.
And they fucking gave you my haircut.
Anywho, we should actually recap.
Probably.
Yeah, let's recap,
Well,
guys.
Yes.
what are we gonna do about Kay not being here?
Finian is off doodling.
Hmm.
She might be having like internet or power issues.
Okay. Then yeah, I suppose it has been like half an hour.
All right.
Ish.
15 minutes.
15 minutes,
Yeah.
but close. Halfway there.
15 minutes, half
Okay.
an hour.
Turns out Justin
Close
just
enough.
experiences time double speed as us. So last time you were returning from the Harpies party. Navina insisted on stopping off and making a phone call. Or 4. And none of them went through. Which immediately set off the warning signs. You guys went back to campus. Navina insisted on going on her own. But Finian went after her anyways. As Malkavians are wont to do. Desiree and the doctor returned to and met Douglas. The doctor continued work on the gangrel blood that she had taken from the body. And Desiree and Douglas struck a deal, which involved the gift of a very fine vinyl record.
And 2 boons to be decided at a later date.
Navina tried to call Gustav to try to essentially sneak something by Desiree.
Sort of.
You were trying not to get her involved.
That's not so much sneaking, it's just leave my business alone.
Yes.
If you tell somebody, leave it. Is it sneaking?
Yeah.
I mean, you're trying to use her quote-unquote property.
Thought he was a free agent.
Oh, he definitely belongs to Desiree.
I own everything
Not
here.
a ghoul.
Yes, he's not a ghoul, but who holds his paycheck?
Apparently my cat. Pixie!
Cat is like me. I do.
Cat.
It's like crap. That checks out.
What are you talking about? The cat pays
You
for
already
everything.
own my house. What? Hammer back.
It was
Foolish
discovered that
humans. I own everything.
Oh, I know. She's graced us with her presence. Hi, Peppy.
I am actually an ancient god.
You're not wrong.
what is this, masks?
Could be.
No, this is World of Darkness. So, Navina and Desiree had a chat, and now the entire coterie plus Mr. Velvet have agreed to assist Navina in returning her lost kind, who appears to have been stolen by a vampire that was using clarity.
He gonna get staked.
I have a theory,
Dopey.
but I'm not going to say it because it ain't good.
At this point, is anything good?
I've got many theories.
Not if you remember what particular clan disciplines are, but you can't even count on that sometimes.
Jesus, cat.
You never know.
This is
So
true.
we return to the Meyer shell, currently stuffed into Desiree's car. It's 6 people in a 5-person car. Or probably uncomfortable.
Indian's sitting in a lap. It's fine.
And yeah.
That's what I mean.
Who's uncomfortable?
And I believe it.
Certainly not Douglas.
No,
No, he looks happy as a clam.
I'm trying not to
Oh,
like it.
I got word from Kay.
What's up with Kay?
She is on her way.
Okay.
Okay, on the way.
It says, on my way! Ah! Yeah, I'm not looking at the other people in the group. I give, Natalia's driving, right?
Always.
Just checking. I give Natalia the last known coordinates of Lycius's phone.
Okay. My connection keeps dropping for some reason.
I hear you.
Yeah, you seem to be alright.
Alright, tell me if it acts up because it's been turning red every so often.
I hear you okay.
Yeah, you seem to be okay.
It lies.
God damn it, Discord.
Whereas mine says green, and
Yeah, I
then
was
it
gonna
keeps
say,
cutting out.
Discord seems green.
Yeah, it's green, then flashes red, and then back to green. It's just weird. But yes, Natalia drives down the road. It's probably like half a mile or so outside of the campus.
Uh-huh. What's around when we get there?
Okay.
Hello, I have arrived.
Hello.
Welcome.
Yeah. I got a sudden burst of inspiration.
Bless you.
Thank you, sorry.
Bless you.
Times like 7, I think.
Alright, I gotta sign in.
So where are we right now? We're still in the car?
Yes.
Ah,
Do we have a direction?
Do you have a
Yeah.
photo? Or blood? A photo or blood? And I can...
Finn would look to who do you call it? Navina.
Yes.
Let's see. He would just look.
I thought we were going to go to the apartment so that we could get the blood off of the wall.
We can. Do you happen to have a picture of your cattle?
My favorite herd?
Your tipple.
Excuse me.
Well, that's what they are, isn't it? That's what you said.
What? Is he... Desra, is this some sort of old-fashioned expression I'm not familiar with?
She just kind of smirks and she says, "Yes, I'm assuming he means your prized cattle."
Yes.
Oh. That seems a bit vulgar. I'm sure they're perfectly nice.
Didn't say she wasn't nice. Said she was meant for
My
a purpose.
favorite. I don't like people touching my things. As Finian can probably tell you, the last time he was in my room without my permission. This is a little more severe than just nail polish.
A photo, blood, or both, and I can point us the right direction.
Right, I've already given the directions to which apartment is hers, but here, and Navina will get a picture on her phone of Lycius doing like peace sign in a really cute dress.
I study her face for a moment. Try to memorize it. Then I nod and I'll pull out I think it's a silk cloth. Check. I pull out a white satin ribbon.
Okay.
If you take me to the point that she disappeared, I can follow her trail.
You can do that with just a photo.
I think so. Taste of her blood making me a little more familiarity, but I believe I can manage.
Did you say this vampire seemed to use this kindred seemed to use impressive speed, celerity?
He was a blur on the camera, if that's what you mean.
That could mean many things. Could be
He wasn't what Desra is.
Not many are in this city.
If it is through sheer speed, it could be...
It narrows it down.
2.
Well, unless they've been training with either one of these clans, it would either be a Bruja or a Toreador. You haven't had any run-ins with either clan lately, have you?
We were at the Prince's ball, but I highly doubt the Prince is going to try and take one of my herd.
I never said the Prince. Why would you go to the Prince first? There are plenty of Toreador walking around in this city.
Because that's literally the last one I've spoken to when you asked.
You ain't made any enemies with the Bruja.
I've not met any as far as I'm aware. The Camarilla here in Vancouver are a bit selective. I'm sure there are Bruja, but much like Malkavians and Nosferatu, they're a bit thin.
They prefer being anarchs anyway.
It is
Seems the case.
possible that we may have pissed some anarchs off when we did away with Jimmy.
Why would we bother anarchs when Jimmy owed the Prince a favor?
Yes, but
Jimmy went to the Prince. He stepped outside his bounds of the anarch movement the moment he did that. So if they thought they could, get back at us for what happened to Jimmy, they've had a long time waiting for it.
I'm just saying it's a possibility.
It could be a lead. We might want to stick a pin in it and come back if we find something.
I have many things I'd like to stick in the person who took my kind.
Right. It'll be being paid back in kind.
Have we met? Have we arrived at the place yet?
Yes, you pull up shortly.
I look at the phone tracker again.
It hasn't moved.
What do we see in the vicinity?
Okay, I need clarification. I've heard both going back to the apartment and going to the phone.
It seemed like they didn't want to go back to the apartment like I offered.
I'm not against the idea because the doctor suggested she could look at the blood. So if that's what we want to do, we can go there for sure. Because the phone location apparently isn't moving, so there's no rush other than them being in danger. But
the apartment then. It would have been a really fast drive.
Yeah, because you weren't that far away, so.
Yeah.
They're basically in the parking lot of the school.
Mm-hmm.
So I will look to Navita and wait for her go ahead before.
I will get out of the car.
Natalia will poke her head out. Miss Marlin?
Yes.
I grabbed a set of clothes for you and Finian. They're in the trunk.
That's appreciated. I have a change. And I walk into the apartment.
I will follow.
I'm gonna stay out in the car.
I'll grab his clothes.
I think Douglas will stay with Desiree.
War
Finn would probably
buddies.
change in the car, so he'd probably stay there.
I don't think anyone's gonna mind terribly.
Mm-hmm.
I will open the door for the doctor. The lock's already busted, so like it's not like I can lock the place up again. And I head back to Lycius's room, and I will get changed out of the ball gown into some of my more casual clothes that I've left here that I can move around in.
Yep. In the meantime, I will. I'm going to keep the satin cloth clothes, and first thing I'm going to do is use blood potency to increase my blood. So I have to do. I'm a little bit hungry.
Yes, the beast claws at you as your hunger increases.
But now I have a bonus. So once that's done, I will go to the bloodstain, just drag my finger across it slightly, and dab it on my tongue. And I will use taste for blood.
It is dried blood, so you would kind of have to scratch at it.
That's fine.
And can you post taste of blood?
Yes. So it's super helpful against, supernatural, but it's also helpful with humans. So I should be able to know. I should be able to gain some understanding of that. But I have to do resolve and blood source.
It says to.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was almost a crit.
Almost.
Almost.
And so mostly I want to develop a mental picture of who this person is. Resonance, intensity.
Do you want me to
So,
say, or?
Yes, you would be able to realize this is a mortal, and I'm sure you'd get a decent picture, especially after seeing what she looked like.
Perfect. And I'll head back outside. I'm gonna head over to off the sidewalk so that there's so that I'm standing on grass, and then I'm gonna take out a knife, cut my palm, and soak the satin cloth in my blood, as per the ritual. Super long, sorry about that.
It's okay.
But I get to make a ritual roll, and then if it's a success, I can see a white line wherever this person has been.
Probably all up and down the apartment complex. That's for sure.
Well, yeah, but I would have, but I'm focusing directly on what's most recent. So, because it's a path over the last 24 hours. So it's not like it's not like the whole place like lights up. So I'll just see the direction they went. I will use. I'm gonna burn a willpower to try and get a better roll. I'll reroll 1, 2, and a 3. Slightly better. One more success.
If you wish, you can continue to reroll.
5 successes means my tracking goes down to just a difficulty of 1, and I think I have enough intelligence that I can manage it.
Okay.
So where is survival? I do have no points in survival. Maybe I should reroll it. That's not gonna matter.
So to anyone that can see Dr. Epione, what she does is she holds this satin cloth out over, cuts open her palm, and lets it drip down into the cloth until it's soaked. And then lights it on fire.
Oh,
It just spontaneously combusts.
that's neat. And this is outside. This isn't in the apartment.
This is outside, yes.
Okay. Right.
Doctor, would that require a rouse check?
Would it?
Should tell you.
Yeah. Let me read.
Because you are cutting your hand open to release blood.
Does not say it needs a rouse check. Or I don't see anything about it. Do I take damage from it?
Let me check the ritual section in general. Unless otherwise noted, performing a ritual requires a rouse check.
Ooh, okay.
And 5 minutes per level to cast. And this is level 3, I believe?
Level 2. No, level 1. No, level 2.
So it takes the doctor 10 minutes to do this.
I'm getting hungry.
What are you at?
3.
Yeah. Familiar gnawing at your stomach, getting stronger, urging you to hunt and feed.
I'm not going to be able to manage too much, but I should be able to lead the way.
And yes, you see this.
Okay.
You rolled a messy critical.
Oh no. That's not good. That was almost a for real crit too. What does that mean, storyteller?
One moment. So, as you go outside, cutting open your hand, failing your rouse check, and setting the cloth on fire with no apparent way, you stand up and take a look around, and you see two young men nearby. You assume they saw the whole thing.
Come on.
Wait, what happened?
They just saw her breach the masquerade.
Well, that was, this is gonna be a bit messy.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh. Well, they just saw her set a piece of paper on, or a piece of fabric on fire.
Yeah, I just set cloth
Pull
on
out
fire.
a lighter. Pull out a lighter.
I pull out a lighter.
Magic trick. Easy. So I come out. I'm wearing a off-the-shoulder shirt and a skirt and like proper boots that you could, like combat style boots that you could probably knock somebody's teeth in with. And I come out and see this.
Nice magic trick, right?
I look at her. I look at the two.
Flip a lighter.
Mhm.
Roll manipulation persuasion for me.
I'm gonna fuck up these guys' day.
Do. Where is? Oh, here we go. Do I get a bonus from Navina helping?
No.
Yeah. Oh.
Not bad.
Okay. One of them kind of chuckles nervously. Yeah, sure.
I'm going to smile at them sweetly and try and channel what Finian tends to do. But being a Ventru, I tend to make it more forceful than just forget. It's like, you boys didn't see anything. You just walked past two people coming out of a room. Have a good night. And I want this to display. Please display the thing. Display. No, not mesmerize. No, the other one that I just got. No, display. There it is. Forgetful mind. Forget. Damn it. Because you didn't see anything.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
This is literally, these are not the droids you're looking for, yes. Oh, there we go. I rolled 6 dice.
7 dice.
7 dice, and I only got 1 success.
2
That word
successes.
power.
I am running low. How much will I have 3 left? We have 3 left. Fuck it, this is a masquerade breach. Otherwise, we have to kill these people.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. All right, I'm gonna burn a willpower for 3 d10. Otherwise, we gotta do them, and I'm not in the mood.
Nice.
Take that.
Yeah.
I said, no, you didn't actually see anything. Just 2 people walking out.
Oh, really? You saw nothing.
Right?
So their eyes kind of go unfocused for a minute.
Oh, hold on, guys. Xanderific is rating with a party of 43.
Holy
Hello,
shit!
everybody.
Holy shit!
Woo!
Hello, everyone!
Welcome.
Thank you for the raid, everybody. Hello.
Yes, hello.
We're here
What a
playing
fun
some Vampire the
surprise.
Masquerade.
Let me mesmerize you.
It's Xander from LA by Night.
Oh shit! Hello. Fucking Xanderific.
Well,
oh
we
my
should
god.
get back to the game then.
Sorry, no, that's just moment of geeking out.
Yes.
That's
Hello. Yes.
Xander from Geek
I
and
love your
Sundry. Oh my gosh,
character.
you're so great. That's X. Yeah. Woo.
Fucking
Oh, so
love
many
X.
followers. You guys are great.
You guys are sweet.
You're
Thank
fabulous
you.
and we
Thank
love
you so much.
Neat.
Neat. All right. Oh man.
Oh, don't bite my finger.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We are.
That's
we're
a ferret,
currently-
not a kindred. That's a ferret.
Yeah.
We're currently on a mission for our Ventru character. She's lost one of her toys, and we have to go find it.
Also trying to cover a Masquerade breach.
Also covering a masquerade breach.
We
right now.
fixed it.
Woo!
We fixed it. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Yeah.
So
My bad,
their-
y'all.
No,
their
it
eye-
happens, hon. It's fine.
Messy
So yes,
crap.
their eyes go unfocused, and then they snap back and they look a bit confused and go, "Oh, sorry, we need to go back to our dorm."
Have a good night.
You too. And you can see in one of their hands, they're holding a stack of D&D books.
Oh,
Cute.
next
I
time,
love that.
watch, please. This is housing for students.
Understood. They went that way, and I point. I can see the trail.
I gesture that she go ahead to the car.
I will go to the car
I
and
follow.
hop in and continue giving directions from where I see through the window.
Desert, do you have anything bigger than a knife?
Depends on what you're looking for. Sort of.
Anything from a dagger to a sword.
I'll look over to Natalia. What you packing tonight?
What's in the trunk? I'm not one for firearms. I am making this personal.
I can use a firearm if necessary.
I can as well. I just don't have one.
I'm also very hungry.
Finn,
I prefer
darling,
to use my hands if at all possible.
darling, when did you learn how to use a gun?
Me?
No, Finn. I can imagine when you might have.
Not too long ago.
Are you telling fibs, Finn?
Nope.
How
I have
good a
one
shot-
dot in it.
I was about to ask how good a shot are you? Not a good shot. That's not a good shot.
More than most people.
Oh, yeah. Do not give this boy.
If Finian can handle it, I'm more inclined to.
I have a
let him
taser.
Try. Taser's good too. Is it one of the pokey ones or one of the shooty ones?
He'll pull it out.
One of the pokey ones or one of the
It's a
shooty ones? Oh, it's not one of the cool taser launchers.
No, this is
Can
your.
it at least be like, since it was from a guard, can it at least be like one of those like bar ones?
The fucking harpy
Cattle
left it out
prods?
for you, especially.
Yeah, like the rod things that like are
No, it's
tasers.
The taser
Cattle
baton?
prod?
That
Oh
might be a
my
bit
god.
much,
Well, think about it. It's the harpy. Would
It's the
his
Harpy
guards
security
have
guard.
a really high-powered fucking taser?
That's fair.
Yes.
I think he might. He's a Ventru.
We have a location.
Yes.
Then we should go
Natalia, turn there. It keeps going
Fine.
that way.
we should find whatever weaknesses we can find in our enemies about and repair.
Navina,
Yes.
are we going in the direction of the phone?
Right now we're following the doctor's directions. It's
Yeah,
more
but is it in
accurate.
the same direction of the phone?
She's connected to the blood, which is a much better indicator of a phone that somebody could just throw out a window.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Is it in the same direction of the phone?
I look at the phone. Storyteller.
Okay, so you see that you seem to be heading in the same general direction,
Mm-hmm.
and Doctor,
Oh, my
as the
backpack.
as the
Sorry.
It's okay.
car keeps going, the line goes straight down.
Down.
Stop. It descends. Straight into the ground.
Oh,
Mr. Velvet, this wouldn't be your domain, would it?
by word, I think you might be right, my dear.
I'm glad I
Oh.
wore these boots.
Sorry.
They are
Shall I-
trespassing all over the place, aren't they?
Navina,
Did-
your phone is telling you that you're right above Lacius's phone.
Would you like me to have a looky-loo for the phone?
The phone isn't as important as finding my kind.
Looking out the window, does it seem to be a busy area?
No,
Is
it's
this
very
like,
deserted right now.
is this a storm drain or something like that that goes into like the sewer? What
cover.
what is this? A manhole cover?
Yes, there's a manhole with the cover on it.
If we're stopping by here, like, Douglas will sort of gently push Finian off of him, sort of pull up the brim of his coat, and sort of take a hat from out under his jacket and just sort of put it on.
I like
And,
it.
Before we go down, I am very hungry, and I don't want to kill anyone if I don't have to.
You just see Navina giving death glares. What do you want? There isn't anything here.
No, I don't expect it. Just a warning
Do I
in case I
recognize
start
this neighborhood?
acting out of.
I'll look to the doctor and then to Desra. If I give her my blood so that she's sated, is that going to be a problem? Or is that going to affect her in any negative way?
Sorry, giving the blood to who?
The doctor, because she's hungry.
Yeah.
How much?
You,
How much is too much?
you don't want her to get too thirsty, lest she consume your soul. Last thing you want is to be deoperized by Tremere. And I smirk a bit.
I'm simply offering her enough to maybe fill a glass. Instead of sinking her fangs into me. God knows we've had enough masquerade breach tonight.
Couldn't be offering Natalia, lest you suddenly think that I'm playing favorites.
Wouldn't want that. I think, though, this time I could make an exception. I have my own to get back.
I'm just like glancing back and forth between them.
It's a special circumstance. Natalia, let her feed.
Natalia nods and
Aristo.
That's pull me away if I. And I just kind of nod and I'll sip gingerly because I know this isn't my property.
Okay, so you sink your fangs into Natalia's wrist and begin to drink deeply. How much do you want?
Just a little bit.
It's a little dots are you clearing?
I would. I'm hesitant to clear more than. I'm hesitant to clear more than 1 dot. I have 3 dots right now.
She'd probably be okay for 2.
So, what I'm going to say is, if you sip from a human, you'll slake 1 hunger,
Oh.
and Natalia will probably be fine. If you take the most you need, she'll probably be a little out of it for the rest of the night at least.
Just 1 dot then.
So you hold yourself back, you drink deep, and when you're done, you close the wound.
Appreciate it. And I kind of like sit back and wipe my mouth.
I'm hungry.
Now,
I'm hungry.
Mr. Velvet, what were you wanting?
I was just about to say, it's okay, but I was about to say, like, if I recognize the neighborhood, would I know if there's any, like, regular homeless people around, like, that live near the gutters or anything that I could have just, you know, introduced to the dear doctor? But in that case, I'll just move on to very, very surreptitious. Like, is there anyone around?
Roll awareness and wits for me.
Okay.
After what happened, can I look as well?
Yes, you can.
I'll say I haven't left the car yet. I'm just having a look out in the general vicinity.
I'm getting out because I need to check the trunk for a sword or at least a dagger.
Awareness wits.
And I think Finn probably got out.
Oh wow! I'm just
To let him.
Oh no!
fuck me.
Don't forget, you can use willpower to reroll any non-hunger dice.
I will. Is like the willpower like? So if I spend 1 willpower, will that just be 1 dice I reroll?
No, you can
3
reroll
dice.
all 3 4s that you got.
Oh, okay.
You reroll up to 3 dice, they cannot be hunger.
Okay. So I had 1 success already, and then it's just 3d10 I've got to reroll if I spend all willpower. Is that right?
You take 1 superficial willpower damage, and you get to reroll 3 non-hunger dice.
Okay, cool.
So put a slash through the willpower. So you have 2 successes.
Yes.
If you want, you can spend another willpower to reroll those 2.
You haven't used any, so you're good to keep spending.
I mean, no, does the willpower recharge every session? Because I used the willpower last week.
Not every session, but you do get it back.
Every day.
Yeah.
I think I'll keep with 2 successes, I think.
Okay.
I have 3.
Neither of you see any kind around. Though that's not to say there might not be something more supernatural around.
Can't see those. Don't care. Open strike.
Well, activating Sense the Unseen.
I'll do my obfuscating thing and just kind of try and slip into the sewers.
With Sense the Unseen active, I'd like to look around and kind of like peer down into the sewer, and then I'm gonna like want to make awareness wits.
It should be on your Sense the Unseen, and I believe it should include your aspects. And Velvet, what obfuscate power are you using?
I believe it's called Unseen Passage.
I believe that requires a rouse check.
Okay. Cool. Let me just do that. Just let me find the baton.
Yep. So, oh no, we are not doing good on these hunger dice.
No, you are not.
But I got a 3 with.
Can I spend I can't spend a willpower to re-roll that, can I?
No.
Fuck's sake. Cool.
But I got a 3 with Sense the Unseen active.
Yes. Looking around, you don't see anything invisible or anything hiding.
Hang on, does that require arouse? Let me just check something quick.
Desra,
Yeah.
may I borrow a firearm for tonight? The rest of tonight.
Natalia to hand over a weapon. It's my style,
There.
but she's carrying enough.
It does, yeah. Okay.
I brought a couple in the trunk.
Can I have one?
Looks to Desra.
He's gonna like go over and like put his hands together and be like, please! I'll only fire it if you tell me to.
Don't make me regret giving it to you. I guess we'll all get out and just go to the trunk and just pop it open.
Yes.
He's gonna do a little victory dance.
So the trunk pops open, and Desra, it's your resources.
Yep.
What exactly was brought?
Well, considering I have a stupid amount of money, I probably keep the security staff well armed, but that's not the case of what's going on here. There is probably a shotgun and a handful of pistols.
Is that a Beretta?
Is there
Most
any
likely.
melee weapons?
Actually,
I
as a
don't
matter,
think.
no, I have the kind of money where I could do that. I do think probably just because it's Navina and I know her style, there probably is a sword cane in there.
Sword cane.
So you can walk around with a sword and not raise suspicion.
I thought we were just gonna go straight into battle. I'm like looking at something fucking scary.
No, I mean you can keep it. It's just
okay.
for casual use. You know, you could have a cane that also has a sword in it. It's not the elegant and super fancy one. It probably has like something cool and adventure-y for the handle part. Because you can make some really cool looking cane handles. So that part probably looks fancy as fuck, but the blade itself is probably just a nice metal, strong, durable, with something cool etched down the center of it, probably. most likely. Maybe like Kraken tentacles. Yeah, Kraken tentacles. Hell, yeah, that's it. That's what it is.
I'm surprised you didn't go with a swordfish for the Marlin theme.
Oh, that would have been cool too. No, screw it. Redacted. It is a swordfish. Yeah.
You're
it is
like
very
you're
much
like
No,
the
that's
tentacle
brilliant.
one's mine, the swordfish one's yours.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's brilliant.
Hey, that's a theme for us. So that works. All right.
I'll take
I
the
pick it
Camarilla.
up and I give it a twist. I open it up and see the swordfish. And then I look at Desra. Was this a present, darling?
Would be.
I close it up and I'm like holding it at the ready, more like a sword than like a cane, like to draw it.
Finian and the doctor, I assume you both grab at least one handgun.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Taking a Beretta.
And while you guys are all fawning over the weapons in the trunk, Velvet, what are you doing?
Well, I failed my rouse check, for one thing, for my my invisibility powers, so I'm just gonna kind of try and slip past the manhole cover and just into the sewers. I've probably done it.
Just so you know, the rouse check failing does not mean the ability fails. It just means you increase hunger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me do that now then.
So yes, you roll your ability still.
Okay.
Yes.
So I go from 1 dot of hunger to 2 dots of hunger.
And while everybody else is arming up, I'm just going to jack up with lethal body and prowess.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna activate
Shit, hold on.
heightened
Is lethal
senses.
body? Is lethal body?
Desra rips
no,
the
lethal
sleeves
body's
off
just
the coat.
free.
What's that? Yeah, lethal
Does-
body is free, and prowess I think is also.
No, prowess is a rouse check.
Prowess is a round check. Yeah, for some reason these didn't copy over correctly. So I'll roll a
Okay,
rouse check
so-
for prowess. Hey.
You managed to quell the beast and keep it quiet for now.
I'll leave Arms of Araman tucked away until we know there's something going on.
Yeah, okay, I'll show the powerful unseen passage. And I'll also, because it's free, Silence of Death, just because it exists.
Yeah, I was probably gonna do that on me as well. And some heightened senses.
Yeah, why was Silence of Death a roll? That's not a roll.
You accidentally hit the roll button, not the display.
Shit, why are you doing this?
Everyone is still getting used to these sheets.
It's all
There you
right,
go.
man. It's all right.
And I'll dip down, and I'll probably be somewhere towards the front of the group so I can lead the way with the.
So Douglas, you're going straight down the manhole, correct?
Yes. I will say, for the sake of his character, he probably does have a firearm of some sort, like a pistol or something. Like,
Okay.
he was a military man. Like he has a pistol.
You just like to use your hands.
Oh yeah.
The gun's just for show. I'm actually gonna choke you out.
I mean, even I have a point in firearms. I just don't use it because my unarmed is better.
Yeah. Same, bro.
So you
Inter.
quickly climb down the manhole. You land in the sewer, and of course the stench is terrible. But you're Nosferatu. You're used to it. You've lived down here quite a while.
Home, sweet home.
This is not good for my heightened senses.
No, poor Bab.
I'm gonna have a look around for this phone or any sort of body, because another possibility is that the victim has been just dumped here.
You
As
don't say
far
that
as
out
I
loud,
know.
do you?
No, of course not. Of course not.
Totally should have.
I look
Yeah,
for any
tell me
sign
that
of our
right now.
quarry.
Okay, roll investigation intelligence.
Okay. See, we get no successes again. I'm just rolling real shit. Alright, here we go.
It's the way of the dice.
Fuck me!
Oh no.
I fucking hate this game.
AI is
You
I'm-
have willpower.
Yeah, I'm burning through it though.
It's your choice.
I can assist in that. I'm also pretty good at it.
You're not there.
Probably we're all
I
dropping
burn
Oh, he's
a
ahead of.
willpower, yeah.
We are
So,
doing two separate scenes right now in the
3d10.
coterie.
Are we?
Yeah, go on
Because he
then.
went on ahead.
You did
Oh, okay.
2 successes, or 3 successes at 6 to 10.
So I get 3 successes with 1 hunger success, so is that an extra hunger?
No.
Okay.
The hunger dice only matter if you roll a 10 or a 1.
Ah, right. I'm gathering the reroll doesn't count towards that then.
That's a normal roll.
Ah. Okay.
So you start looking around, seeing if they dropped the phone, or even a corpse, blood, anything of the sort. And as you're kind of getting close, looking for any droplets of blood in the already murky water, you next to you. And as you turn, you see another Nosferatu. One of the ones that you know.
How do you do, fellow Nosferatu?
They know who I am.
They do know you. You do know him. His name is Orlando.
Young Orlando.
Looking for something.
Perhaps. Anyone been through these tunnels as of late?
Couple hours ago.
Did they have a girl with them?
Carrying something. They were moving too fast to see what.
Did you get a good look at them?
No, but they did drop this. And he hands you a
Sorry, you cut out.
A mobile phone.
A smartphone.
Ah. Thank you, Orlando. I'll be sure to inform your sire about how you helped me tonight.
He gives you a nod. Need anything else?
Keep an eye on. So I've already asked him if he recognized them. He didn't. Oh. What direction were they going? Any particular passageways we should be aware of? Did they have... Did it look like they were preparing for any ambushes?
Sorry, boss. It didn't look like one of us rats down here. I minded my own business.
A smart boy you are, Orlando. Very well. Thank you.
I saw them go down that way, though. And it'll point down one of the two passages.
I sort of take his shoulder and like give it like a squeeze and give him like a smile, like, your sire will be proud. Make yourself scarce, Orlando. The people I'm working with tonight probably wouldn't want more than one rat on this case.
You got it. And he activates Obfuscate and disappears from sight.
Okay, and I'm gonna slink back to, and I'm going to make my report to the Marechal.
So
We're heading down, ain't we?
I imagine we're all descending at right after.
I'll wait by the entrance of the sewers if you're coming
Bisexual
down
pride,
here.
transgender pride,
Yeah.
gay pride, non-binary pride.
Then. Welcome to my abode, everyone. Well, not my usual stomping grounds, but I've been here before.
Did you find anything of use?
I produce a smartphone.
I hold my hand out for it.
Finian, I will need you to make a wits and resolve roll.
Okay.
As the stench of the sewers hits you, your heightened senses.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh dear.
Right?
I imagine that this is probably not a Toreador anymore. Or if it is...
That's not that bad.
One that sunk very low.
Don't be so quick to dismiss the Toreador's penchant for desperation.
Of course not.
Toreador's cruelty no bounds.
Yes,
No.
yes.
They found it artistic, poetic.
Can I have the phone, please, Mr. Velvet?
Do you recognize this phone?
I would like to see it, to see if I do.
You can see it in my hand, can you not?
It's a bit dark down here. And I smile. In a way that's not friendly.
I turn on the light for the phone.
So you press the home screen button, and the wallpaper is a picture of Navina and Lycius.
I go to grab the phone from him.
Well, that is interesting.
I did say my favorite kind.
You look particularly friendly. I'm gonna make another insight check.
I'm about to stab him in the face.
I'm also going to make an
Can I take the phone from him?
No, I'm trying to take the phone.
You
from
still
him.
need to make your wits and
I
resolve.
did.
Where?
He got 4.
Yeah, he got 4.
Oh, my thing did not load.
No.
Yeah.
Finn,
So yes,
goodbye.
But I wanna
Oh,
I wanna
good
try.
shit.
I will say, as soon as I see the home screen, I do then give it over. But I would still like to make that insight check.
I'm gonna
Of course.
I'm gonna willpower 2 of those because shenanigans. There we go.
one success.
Do I need to roll
Insight
against
wit.
these?
Is it insight wits or insight intelligence?
I'd go wits.
Okay.
And yes, I'd like you to roll manipulation, persuasion, or no subterfuge.
Like, there's no way I'm gonna beat it, but I want to see just.
I mean, I'll take that.
I have
That's what you're good at.
I have a dot and cover-ups.
A specialty, yes, you could add in one more die.
I already succeeded mine, so I'm just blank face.
Thank you, extra die.
Beans.
You can't quite pierce the veil and be sure, but you can, of course, draw the conclusions you want.
I'm very angry at you for trying to keep something that is my property.
Isn't it the kind's property?
My kind. Everything is mine.
Douglas shrugs and hands you the phone. I also have a good authority on which direction our motley crew went.
And on whose authority might that be?
That's for me to know and you to
Find out.
wonder. No.
Given we already have a good source of direction, that's
Which
not
way did he
suspicious
say?
at all.
But does that sense of direction know the tunnels?
When I look up, do I see the trail leading?
You do.
So, which tunnel do you say?
I'm going to go in the direction that Orlando suggested to me.
Is it the same direction that my trail leads?
It is.
Okay.
Should be moving carefully then.
Yeah, I follow right beside Douglas to keep sight from the trail.
Natalia's going to fall to the back.
I glance back. Why is Natalia coming with us?
It's a valid point. Desra would tell her to stay with the car.
The car.
We're going to need a speedy getaway.
Need John back up. If and we need a fast escape, you're the driver.
She'll hand you one of your burner phones.
I'll tuck it
Just
away.
in case.
Of course. You stay safe as well. Somebody on our turf uninvited wants you getting hurt.
Well, let's go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gonna stealth around another skid around.
Yeah, let's start our
Okay, so it is almost 7 o'clock. I would like to take our 5-minute break a little early, if that's okay.
Sure, that's
Yeah,
fine.
sure.
Alrighty.
All right, so we're going to take a break, guys. I'm going to run a small commercial. Those of you who are new with us, we have a friends channel, ForgeBreaker, that we are going to be participating in a fundraiser that is coming up next month. It is for the Alzheimer's Association, and the event is called With Advantage. I encourage everybody to watch the video as it goes through. It's going to tell you what it's all about, why it's important. It's important to our channel because several members of the crew here on PartyWipeGames have lost family members to Alzheimer's, myself included. So it's very important charity. I'm going to be running 2 games for it during the event. So I would be more than happy for you guys to help spread the word and, do what you can and donate if you feel so inclined when it comes up. Otherwise, guys, we will take 5 and be back in a moment. I'm going to deafen so I won't hear anything in chat until the commercial's done.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Okay,
Alrighty.
I need to step away.
So, what is With Advantage? With Advantage is a charity event hosted right here at ForgeBreaker and put together by some pretty amazing individuals that cover the D&D and tabletop RPG communities. And it's a means for us to spotlight those that we have lost or have been affected by Alzheimer's or dementia. This event is also a way to bring the community together to raise awareness and, of course, money for Alzheimer's research through the Alzheimer's Association. On November 4th through the 8th, our players will participate in a series of one-shots, a bunch of 3-hour events with one specific goal in mind, celebrating those affected by this disease. And for every $10 donation, our players will earn advantage tokens, which they can use at any time to benefit themselves and their party, and to solve puzzles and have fun and enjoy this game that we love, and do so with advantage. But that's not really why we're doing this. We're doing this to raise awareness to a very serious condition that affects more than 5.8 million Americans every year, and to raise money for research into a cure so that someday we'll be celebrating our first Alzheimer's survivor. In fact, why don't you check out this video, which really puts things into perspective of just how deeply this disease touches the lives of people all over the world. This event is something that's become very personal to me, and those who signed up to participate as well. For me, it was my father and my grandmother, both taken by dementia, and I saw firsthand with my father, watching as his health declined and everything that he was would slowly deteriorate. It was the most helpless feeling I've ever experienced in my life. And knowing there was nothing I could do to save him didn't help. But that's why we're here doing this. We've added some incredible sponsors to our event and brought in some veterans of D&D and tabletop RPGs to bring something truly unique and something that touches so many of our lives, and to celebrate those that we love and our families. So with that, we ask that you tune in November 4th through the 8th from 4 p.m. until 1 a.m. every single night for With Advantage, so that maybe someday we can find a cure for this disease so we don't have to do this anymore.
Hey, Rindis popping in here before I go back to the chat. Again, guys, this is a really important charity event. With Advantage, mark it down on your calendars. November 4th through the 8th, 4 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, over on Forgebreaker's channel. He's a really great guy. He's put a lot of work into trying to get this event up because it's something that's super important to him. It's something that's super important to us. I lost my grandfather to Alzheimer's a decade ago, probably a little bit longer than that. And it's such an awful, awful disease. Family member too. It's an awful thing to watch them deteriorate against, and it's something that we need to really help get research on to find a cure and a way to stop it. So that's really it. Like I said, I've got 2 time slots where I'm going to be running games. At the very least, I hope to see you guys there for my games. But if you can watch as many as possible, he's got a lot of great incentives and giveaways for anyone who comes in and watches and donates and takes part of the event. And anything you guys could offer to help for the cause would be just fantastic, and I'd be eternally grateful. Otherwise, guys, we're going to jump back in because, of course, we're playing Vancouver by Night. We're about halfway through, so we're very eager to see where this leads. Stick around. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following. You guys have been fabulous. Wow, good timing. Okay.
How good is Navina with sword? Oh, she
has some dots in melee.
Hey, I think they've. Hang on. Pokecord in one of my other channels has just got a Pokemon that I wanted.
Is everybody mostly back?
I am mostly
but
back.
Chestnut.
Hang on, my torso is floating in the non-Euclidean void. Shit. It's fine. We can go without.
You don't need it. It's just a torso.
Yeah.
I was
There they are.
thinking. I was thinking that I could use I could Scorpionate my blood for Navina since she's using a melee weapon. Because it won't work on it won't work with bullets. And it probably won't work with the shadows
Coat the shadows and
blood. Yeah.
Coat my shadows
Just
in
like
venom.
God, that's the edgiest sentence I think I've heard today.
Right?
Coat my shadows in the blood.
Just need to make an emo punk rock whatever band.
Sponsored by Gosferatu.
What?
Sponsored by Gosferatu.
Gosferatu?
You don't remember our commercial from last
Yeah.
week? Gosferatu is our sponsor.
Sorry. My brain is elsewhere.
But for Navina, if you want, I can Scorpionate my blood and coat your sword with it.
Are you offering in character?
You should offer in character.
You should offer in character.
You should offer in character.
Navina,
Yeah.
I think you should offer in character.
how good are you with that blade?
I pull out the sword from the cane and have a look at it. It's a little longer than I'm used to. I'm used to things that are a bit more up close, but I think the extra reach should help. Why?
I can poison my blood and coat the blade.
You just fed from Natalia. I don't want you to be weary. It's not that I don't appreciate it. I do, honestly. As well as helping me find my kind. I don't want you to be hurt if we have to go into a fight. Thank you.
We'll get your property back.
Thank you. And things slowly turn slightly.
But yeah, we follow the trail.
Good doctor is not as bad a Frankenstein as. Wait, nope, did create a Frankenstein. Never
Yeah.
mind.
I'm still mad scientist.
It's Frankenstein.
Yeah.
My name is Frankenstein.
The slightly
Movie.
disabled scientist.
Oh, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Gene. You are a legend, sir.
Oh yes.
Are we ready to come back?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought we were
Okay.
back. We were
Yes.
talking in character.
Same.
I'm still sad Gene Wilder died.
Yeah.
I'm still upset. That was the year that we lost a lot of really good celebrities. Like that was the year Robin Williams passed, isn't that?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, Ark, we are back.
Like, we lost a lot of really good actors.
Yeah, we do keep getting off track though.
Follow the trail.
So
On the trail we blaze.
the doctor leading the way, Douglas, I assume, close behind, or is he just forging his own path?
Douglas will take note of where the doctor is going and any sort of shortcuts he can find. He'll be utilizing those so he can like keep sort of eyes out for any sort of like ambushes or lingering eyes. So he's keeping to the path, but he's going off in occasional separate tunnels just to check that they're not being followed.
Okay, so you're almost like doubling back to see what's going on.
Yeah. Because I'm invisible.
But we can hear you, Yeast.
No, you activated
Nope.
Silence of Death.
Oh, okay. So
I imagine I
unless
could
you
look
want-
up at. Oh wait, no, I wouldn't even see him. No, I would because I
You
have
could see
the
him,
unseen.
So checking for anyone following. Roll. Let's just do another awareness wit.
Sure.
I'll give you a bonus die since you know these tunnels.
Thank you. I'll need it.
Good luck, you
As-
got it.
So just write in one for modifiers, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
That is a messy critical.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Oh,
Best
beast
roll of the
beast.
night.
I'm just gonna shove a rat in my gob.
You
Tasty,
like-
tasty.
You dunk yourself under the sewer water, and then now you're just like there's like an outline of walking sewer, invisible sewer water person. Swamp
So
monsters.
as you're looking around, you're trying to find anyone following you. The beast inside you awakened it earlier, activating this power. It kind of moves with, starts just pointing you to go forward. Stay ahead of the doctor. Don't bother looking. And you fail this awareness test.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mr. Velvet.
Don't mind me, just eating a rat.
Yeah, I will say, if I can sort of just like, as we're going along, would feeding from a rat break my obfuscate, or would I just be able to just quickly snatch and grab one?
I'd let him.
Oh.
God, that would be fucking terrifying.
Like, I know it won't slack any hunger, but
Doesn't it for Nosferatu?
You need to eat multiple.
I'd need to eat multiple. Okay.
And that would take a little bit more time.
Yeah, a bit more time than I'm willing to spare. Then he just like surges forward and yeah.
You
So
bite
the
into
doctor-
a rat, it's actually a gangrel.
Oh no,
It's funny,
diablerie!
you should-
Ah!
It's funny you should mention that.
Poor fucking Jimmy.
God damn
Rip.
it.
So
No, not that one!
So doctor, every so often as you're leading the party, you can just feel something moving past you.
Do I notice anything with Sense the Unseen?
You can certainly try. I don't believe you've rolled higher than original
You're
obfuscate roll.
so mean.
Yeah.
Awareness wits?
It would be whatever Sense the Unseen uses.
Three.
So, Velvet, you need to roll a. I believe it would be stealth dexterity with your obfuscate attached.
Sure. So basically add 2 dots for the obfuscate on top of what I get from stealth and
Yes.
dexterity. Cool. Okay. Dexterity, and then we put 2. Boom.
Can I join in on it? I want to try and find my friend.
Damn.
Wow.
This is my one thing, okay?
This is my bit.
This is my fucking thing.
This is my
And
fight
if anyone
song.
wants to, go for it.
I do.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Because that's Finian's thing.
Yeah.
That
I
and
can
always
see-
using premonition.
Yeah.
I can see what my
I
special
love
is.
premonitions.
They're
Alright.
fun.
This is a perception roll, or would my heightened senses not work anymore? Because of the smell. Because I passed the roll, but I don't know if that means like it just means I don't get the penalty. Does that mean I still am able to use it?
I don't think it says you can't.
It's a roll to dampen their senses in time. So no, you do not have heightened senses.
Alright, that's fine. Cool. Then I'm just gonna do normal. Ah! That was so bad, dude.
3 ones. Wow.
You
Listen.
can spend a willpower to re-roll those 3.
It's
Well-
just Douglas. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just trying to find my friend so I can walk with him. Though I do want to look and see if, like, I notice just anything in general as I'm walking around.
I say it's just Douglas, and then I get stabbed in the back.
You can absolutely roll a general awareness roll.
Okay. Is it just awareness flat?
Awareness width.
Alright. This is my specialty. Can I also focus on, like, hearing specifically to see if I hear anything around me? Because that's one of my specialties.
Well, yes, it would actually be difficult to see. There is not a lot of light down here.
Cool. So does that mean I get add 1?
You add 1 more die, yes.
Cool. Are you? It's not what I wanted. It's okay. I think that's 4.
Pixie.
Just following the trail.
Right. So we're following the trail, and how's it going other than Yuck Sewer?
Yuck, sewer.
Seems like he might have disappeared.
Ark, you still there?
Yep. He left.
No, we lost him. Alright, he was having
Oh no!
I was
Well,
just like,
I am the new storyteller.
What happened?
Captain, no.
what do we see? What do I see specifically? I see all. I know everything.
You see my love for all fellow kindred, and you no longer are afraid of me.
Please,
We are all
fought
now
in,
friends.
We fought in the war
I-
together. I know what you're really like.
We fought in the war together?
Press X to
Sure.
doubt.
Sure.
Yeah, together on different sides.
Yeah, exactly.
Press X
I mean,
to
that's
doubt.
not wrong.
I'm sure there's things about Desra that Dougie knows.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's...
Reasons why she's Camarilla now. Cough.
Cough.
What now?
We'll have to fucking talk about the sort of war times.
Oh yeah, we will, because I worked out stuff with Ark about it recently too, and I've got a lot of fun details that I will cross-reference with you at some point so that we can tie it all together.
That sounds like cool shit.
Yeah, it's gonna suck when he reveals it, because it's not a good time. It's gonna be real bad. People are going to be like, how the fuck did she manage this? I'll be like, I'll never tell.
I'll steal it, and no one will ever know.
Every powerful figure is just a catalyst, a stepping stone to even greater power. Yes,
It's mine now. It has power.
it has all the powers.
I diablerize. I take their soul.
What?
I diablerize. I take their soul.
Have
Have you?
Have you ever you haven't seen? No, you wouldn't have.
They haven't seen Dudes of Diaket.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We had
ran
a
5th edition game that was a desert themed one, and one of the players played a Tabaxi rogue, and basically they were basically the Monster Hunter cats. And
Oh, a Palico!
yeah, and they were just a kleptomaniac Palico cat, and
Yes!
it would just be like, this is mine now. I takes.
I love it. I
I love
actually
playing kleptomaniacs.
I ran a one shot where, because you know, on various websites, if you Google certain monsters and then D&D after the monster, you can find like stat blocks for them and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I grabbed a couple monsters and I ran a one shot where there was a one of the felines named Palico Jack. Sent Palico Jack sent the hunters from, you know, a normal D&D guild off to prove themselves to the Monster Hunter Guild, which is a new thing that's happening. That was the running joke. And they managed. I actually sent them off on the beginner quests that you actually have to do in the Monster Hunter games, where I sent them after Aptonoth, and they had to cook 5 well done steak.
Nice.
So there were a lot of survival checks for cooking, and yeah. And then I think a big bad came, so that they actually had like a boss fight. But if they didn't get the 5 like well done steaks, they failed.
Wow. I can't believe Ark has
Abandon us!
ascended.
He's just-
He's just fallen
Haha.
off completely.
He has absconded.
That's not. Hopefully he'll be back in them.
I hope
I'll roll sense the unseen.
Ark, you
I'm
okay,
so-
buddy?
I'm so glad that I managed to actually roll the stealth.
It's like he's just here somewhere.
Are you trying to entice him with pizza? Whose birthday?
Well, it's been going hit and miss. We're all pretty hungry. Sorry, I'm talking to people in chat.
Ah, you okay? Oh, that's not PartyWipeGaming. That's my personal Discord. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never
So
mind.
they
I was
said
like,
they said they
"What?"
went for pizza, so I was like, also happy birthday.
Yeah, I didn't expect it was in my chat. I thought it was
Uh,
in your Discord.
Ark's getting back in.
Hey. Oh, his net cut out. That's always fun.
This is my ship now. I'm gonna crash it.
Crash and burn. Crash and burn.
I am tired.
I might. You doing all right, Kay?
Yeah. I just said I'm tired.
Aw.
My God.
Roger's still bouncing around.
Nah, I put him back in his cage not too long ago. He started getting nippy.
Bad ferret.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working like positive reinforcement with him, but sometimes he just gets to the point where he just bites so much that I just
Yeah.
have to like
Boop his
let
nose.
him relax in his cage for a little bit.
That is fair.
It's not necessarily punishment, but it's more like take a few seconds to yourself, dude.
I used to boop the noses of mine when they would bite too hard. Be like,
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah.
And I would, and then I just like make like sharp yelps to let them know that I was too much.
I know that works with dogs. Does that work with ferrets?
I don't know. I assume it might.
I'm doing it more where if he starts biting me too hard, I just stop playing with him. So like I like remove myself. And then I've been working with while I'm playing with him using one of his toys instead of like playing with him with my hands, because
Ouch.
obviously he'll go nipping at your hands if you're playing. Yeah.
Well, I mean, when mine would play by, they were usually gentle. It's usually one of them would bite hard when she wanted attention and I wasn't giving it to her.
Yeah. And that's usually what he does. It's just like sometimes I like to let him run around while I'm doing something. So like while I'm playing the game with you guys,
pay attention to me. I'm here.
Of course, that's when he decides to want to hang out with me. He was doing fine. Like he was just walking around on my bed for a while, but then he went under my covers and then like started biting at my legs, and I was like, dude, stop it.
I have so much energy, can't stop.
And it was weird because he's been out for like an hour beforehand.
It's like they're caffeinated 24/7 until they crash.
Yep. It's like they're only awake for like 6 hours of the day, but the 6 hours that they are awake, ooh, they're crazy.
Espresso.
Yeah. I'm excited though because I'm making him a new cage soon.
Ark's still getting the net back up. but they
Mhm.
have let us know they are on their way, or should be
Cool.
back. And
Soon. Actually,
probably needed to like reset their router or something. You're gonna make me sleepy.
don't make
Sorry.
Luke sleepy.
I was laying down.
If Luke falls asleep,
So
we're
I
in
need to-
deep trouble.
Yeah. Unfortunately, no uptime, but we are at 1 hour 55 minutes.
Sorry, friends. At least this time the rambling is not intentional.
Yeah. I should set an uptime macro.
Oh, I got hiccups.
Hey!
Oh hey!
Howdy.
Are you talking to me?
No.
I was so confused.
You are lighting
Am
up
I back?
Yes.
Oh, you're back. There you are.
Huzzah!
We're back,
Resounding
baby!
huzzah.
Also, just so you know, Justin, I have 1 dot of 4G when I'm in my house.
Oof. Big, big oof.
Okay, I think.
Network extended.
What did I leave off on?
We were following the trail.
I just made my roll.
We
Oh
found
yeah,
a
Finny
corpse.
made a roll.
Right, so you try to hear past the sloshing of the water, the echoes created by the tunnels, and you don't believe you hear anything that could be following you or coming after you.
Okay. Anything that we're going towards?
We're heading towards the blood trail thing, right?
The
My little-
trail that the doctor can see, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my little white line trail that says go this way.
Yes.
You are here.
You are here. This is your route to your fastest this GPS.
Yeah,
Right,
I was gonna say
GPS.
she's our
This is the route to Navina's girlfriend.
Yeah.
IRL GPS.
Fastest route to. One moment.
Recalculating.
Yeah.
We have found a faster route. Would you like to take it?
There is a slowdown at this intersection.
Vibrate.
0.3 miles.
Vibrating Nosferatu intensifies.
Yes. Are we at the place? Have we found the place? We are moving at speed.
At speed.
At speed, Captain.
Age.
Warp 3, sir.
Did we lose it again?
God damn it.
Nope.
Silence is killing me.
The sound of
You-
silence.
The plenty of twists and turns, and it leads you towards what is essentially a, those control rooms in the sewers or whatever, the like pipe control.
Yes.
It essentially leads you to one of those rooms.
Instantly look around.
I do believe now would be the time to check for traps.
Yeah, I was about to say, can I look around for some traps?
Doctor, all you can see is a line leading up.
Leading up where? I'm sorry, leading up where?
All you see is the white trail leading up to the door.
Trail goes through that door.
I'll take a look at the door.
Should we be quiet?
Can I use my break-in stealth skill to try and quietly open this door?
Oh, Finian's got something for that.
I do too.
Is
Oh,
it
wait,
also
you said me.
break-in stealth skill?
Yeah, I have the specialty.
So do
Your
I.
specialty is breaking.
Woo!
So
We both have
You both can give each other.
Can we work
bonuses.
together?
Sure, I'll break my obfuscate. I look slightly more grumpy than previous.
I give him a pat on the back.
And here I thought he was in his element.
Let's
So
just
you-
say that hang on. That I've not exactly had a chance to feed. all
Did he just
night.
inhale some nose candy?
He just inhaled
You just see a
He just-
look of utter disgust on Navina's
He basically just appeared with like a rat in his mouth as he spits it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he was slurping a
No.
Capri Sun. Got it.
No. No.
Using the tail as a straw.
That would be a feat.
Now I just need like the Schooltastic books like vampires don't drink lemonade or something. And it's just Mr. Velvet with a fucking rat while the others look on in fucking shock and horror.
Yeah. Especially because it'd be
Okay.
fucking impaled on the teeth.
Alright.
So, what is the plan? How is Douglas going about this, and how is Finian helping?
I'll say one is on the lookout for any tripwires
Yep, that's what I was gonna say too.
to cut, and the other is on the lookout for any like Jimmy locks and like anything else. So one's sort of looking around the periphery, cutting any sort of tripwires or of the like, and the other's working on the lock. Now-
I can have. I was gonna say Finian can be the one looking around, because also I think he's gonna be seeing if like I should have mentioned it earlier, I guess, but I just remembered just like he would be on the lookout to see if there's like any signs of like any sort of drug that has been used. Like I don't know if there's like
Needles.
yeah, needles or like something
Oh,
on the
that's gross.
ground, something like that, just to see like if it's been used in any way.
I'd say I'd probably have some Jimmy lockpicks that are like
Yes.
Poor
Some
You
kind
would definitely have a set of lockpicks.
So I will make. I'll work on the lock if you want to work on looking for anything on this store that's icky.
Yeah.
All right. I'll let
Cool.
you make your roll first, and then I'll make mine.
All right. What would it be?
Dorita.
You're looking for traps, essentially.
Basically.
I recommend using your powers that silences things as well.
Yeah.
That doesn't
Silence
cost. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
doesn't
doesn't.
cost anything.
Yeah. That's what we'll be doing.
Also,
Yeah.
Doctor, by this time, your blood potency would have gone down.
Oh, ball.
Oof.
So, you approach the door, look for traps, roll, I'm just going to call it awareness wit.
All right. And then I get the +1 for my skill.
Would they be able to apply their break-in given the context of
I'll
what we're
say
trying
yes.
to do? Cool.
Yay!
I mean-
Oh,
Oh dear.
that's a very vampire mood. Yeah. Oh. Well,
As you're looking at the door, the beast starts to claw its way up in your gut, and your vision kind of blurs before it comes back, and you can't find any.
I can't find anything, you said?
Well,
You cannot find it.
Alright.
sorry.
That rat looks delicious, though.
I take out my lockpicks and I'll get to work.
Okay, roll me a dexterity and larceny with your break-in bonus.
Okay. And 1 for stealth. Well, for break-in, but you know what I mean. Boom.
nice.
Woo!
I'll take that.
And then the
Good
pendulum
job.
swings down.
Yeah.
Well, if the Sword of Damocles is swinging,
the
it had
dungeon?
to hit.
Mhm.
It had to go at some point.
That's sort of cane it. Do it.
This is where it was just open anyway.
Yeah.
So, Douglas flips over to the door and quickly starts to pick the lock on the door. There'd usually be a small click, but the silence of death silences everything around him. And are you going to open the door?
I am going. You know what? I'm going to try and turn invisible again, and then I'm going to open the door. Or would that break
Okay.
the invisibility automatically? Can't remember. Let's have a look. Unseen passage, as long as and no sound louder this where this power automatically works. Only if the user has their attention drawn. Can they make a detection roll?
It doesn't say anything about moving anything, causing it to fail, but it will.
If there's someone standing near the door, they'll definitely be able to make a detect check.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, okay, I think it's worth it. I'll make a rouse check. Boop. Fuck's sake.
Oh no.
What hunger are
Ooh.
you at?
Well, I was at 2, but now I'm at 3.
Yeah, I just realized I was at 2 from last time, so now I'm at 3.
Oh,
I'm
no.
still sitting at 1.
So,
You can feel the beast clawing at you. You know, this isn't important. You're hungry. Go eat. Ignore these people. You don't need them.
I'm going to open the door.
Get my gun out.
Draw the sword.
My Beretta.
I got my taser and my gun.
Like I said, I'm going to force back that voice, and I'm going to open the door. Because there's got to be something to eat inside. Man, when you roll like I do, you really do rack up that fucking hunger, hey?
That was me at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's me just in general.
That was me. By one roll.
The door slides open, and what everyone sees is the control room.
Mm-hmm.
Blood over the ground.
Oh.
And there is someone hanging from one of the control panels by their wrists tied together. And they have a bag over their head. And they are drained of blood.
The
What?
figure, is it male or female?
It's female.
No.
There's got to be somebody in here.
Look
I
around,
think-
find clues, something. Don't just leave
I'm-
a body hanging.
And the trail leads straight to her.
We need to get.
Who's going into the room?
That's a good
Desra,
point.
Desra
Trail
steps
point
in
to her.
first.
Finn
Just-
is not going in.
Yeah.
Does-
After Desra steps in, I will also step in.
I follow, but does my trail lead straight to her?
So, what the doctor, you see, the trail does not go to this corpse.
Oh,
I guess.
it's not her.
There's a ladder in the room, and the trail goes that way.
She's up the ladder. We can come back and check this body, but
Awesome. Don't touch it. It's probably going to set off something. And I start heading up the ladder.
You have sensing
Okay.
and seen up still, right?
yes, I do.
Anything's.
I will make my check. I do not have my bonus dice anymore.
Anything in the room to eat?
Unfortunately, that corpse is drained of blood.
Damn.
It
That's not
is
bad.
exsanguinated.
The blood is all on the ground, though, if you really wanted to.
Just spritz a water bottle over it first, get it rehydrated.
Well, it's only been a little over an hour. All of the blood in a human body is a lot of blood. It's probably not dry. The edges of however much is pooled is probably tacky, though.
That's fair.
This is probably a decoy.
That's why I said don't touch it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted
Oh.
you to check, see if there was anything odd, off.
Yeah.
Don't touch
Anything?
You
Yeah.
don't see anything hidden in the room.
All right.
Nothing
I go up the
hidden.
ladder.
We can come back to this. Let's follow the trail. I'll head for the ladder.
Yes.
Navina, you're already making your way up.
Mhm.
Finn will eventually go in and go up the ladder.
What's at the top?
So you make it to the top. There is there's a manhole cover.
Mm-hmm.
What
You're gonna open that.
what clothes was the person wearing?
Lady.
Simple clothes, t-shirt, jeans, jacket.
Yikes.
Okay, never
What the hell
mind.
is that? Sorry, guys.
What'd you break?
Something just rolled off my desk. Oh, you know we're still alive.
All right, cool.
Manhole cover. Open.
Okay. Navina, you start to open the manhole cover.
Hmm.
And I need to make a roll.
Do I need to roll against it?
Corpse of the decoy. The trap was really on the manhole cover.
I mean, they're probably both trapped. Let's be honest.
Someone's shooting you with a gun.
Probably. The good thing is it won't automatically kill me.
It's just gonna really.
It's gonna make my day ruined.
There's a loud blast.
Oh, called it.
I'm hiding.
Okay.
And I want you to roll dexterity athletics with a 2-die penalty for being in a narrow tunnel.
All of us?
Just Navina.
Nah, she's the one getting shot.
I think it was an explosion.
It was a gunshot.
Oh, I got shot. Okay. I got one success.
You shot me.
You shot me right in the arm. Why did you?
Would you like to re-roll any?
No.
Nothing she can reroll.
Oh. That's a fun one.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point, I'm going to eat the damage.
I hate how this book is laid out.
It's what are you looking for?
I looked up damage and how that's calculated, and then I have to look up the damage of a shotgun.
Fun.
A shotgun? Fuck me.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just took a shotgun to the face.
Yes, you did.
Isn't it great to be a vampire?
It's okay. We'll fix that later.
You're still pretty.
Oh, probably not right now.
Now I'm the prettiest of the party.
Yep, totally.
But I'm still here.
No, it's probably me.
Desiree goes, second. Wait, doesn't the good
Bitch,
doctor
I'm
actually have
adorable.
dots? Yeah, doesn't the doctor actually have dots and attractive?
Yeah,
I do.
does.
I'm a very pretty mad scientist.
There's an attractive place?
Yes,
Mhm.
there's dots and attractive. There's also dots and unattractive.
Where?
Navina?
Merits.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Navina,
What?
you're going to take 9 points of superficial damage.
Jesus.
Whew.
Well, that's okay. So
Some of that will translate into aggravated damage.
wait, it goes from superficial to something before aggravated, doesn't it?
No, I think
Nope.
it's just the two.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm
Not in a good place.
not in a good place. So after I get shot in the face, what do I?
So you see a tall person in a trench coat, and you see behind them Lycius knocked out before the shotgun blast goes off. And I'm assuming you're basically going to end up
I got one success to hold on.
Hmm?
I got one success to hold on. Because I'm about to do something that is probably a bad idea.
You
I'm
probably should not go in there. You will die if you
could
take any more damage.
You could let the invisible person go in first.
Or your bruiser.
Yeah.
Or your invisible bruiser and your visible bruiser.
That's true.
Well,
Or you're a
This is
crazy
why-
person that's not scared of anything.
alright, let's do this, tough people.
So, what is your plan, Navina? You just got blasted with a shotgun, you're holding up a manhole cover halfway, and you can't really tell much about this person.
How far is everybody else from me?
I was directly
Right
behind
below you.
Yeah.
Great. I'm going to throw the manhole cover at this person to try and disarm them.
Okay, roll strength. And athletics?
Yes.
Really? Athletics?
I think it would be.
Yeah.
To throw something, yeah. What else would it be?
I don't know.
Could be brawl.
Craft.
Craft?
Or drive.
I
You,
mean,
you drive that manhole cover, right?
I mean, dexterity tends to work for thrown things.
Yeah, but this is a
That's
manhole
easy.
cover. Manhole covers are heavy as hell.
But I'm a vampire.
Okay, how do you guys feel?
I got-
Dexterity or strength?
I got one.
Strength.
I do think it would
Definitely.
be strength, but I could say athletics or brawl, whichever is better.
Oh, well, I rolled athletics, and I have none in brawl. I can only fight with a sword. I can't fight with my fist.
Okay, so that is a 1. I'm going to roll this as a dodge.
All zeros.
I'm pretty
No
sure it's
one's-
impossible to roll a 0.
Oh.
But he has a minus 10 penalty.
Sure. Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
I love this pretend version of Vampire the Masquerade we made.
It
Where we
helps.
win
It helps
all-
keeps us sane through the horror.
Where we win all the time and nothing ever bad happens.
Yeah, it's world of not so dark.
Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. Only
Oh,
3
alright.
successes.
Only 3, he says.
They rolled quite a big pool.
That's not good.
That's 4.
Okay.
And
So I
as
did-
you do that, the figure goes, "Oh, Navina, you shouldn't have tried that." And it will level the shotgun towards Lycius. It's for your own good.
It's at this point that I want to intervene.
Yes, please.
Denver, you can do something. I will allow it.
Yeah, that's.
So it's just going to be, they're just going to come up out of the manhole. Oh, look at that refreshed wall of text.
So much.
Now that the updated book is out.
That's several pages of information.
There's a lot.
Can you please
Summarize.
It basically hasn't changed much. I will do Wits plus Oblivion to conjure them. And then I do grapple, and the victim rolls resolve plus composure. And basically, if they pass it, they phase through.
The potential just phase through them.
Yeah, because they're made of shadows.
Got it.
I do have something I
So
want to
you-
suggest, but oh wait, sorry.
So the way I'm imagining it is Navina gets up and she's bloody and mangled. There's probably bits of her skull exposed right now.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
And lobs this manhole cover. How much health are you at, by the way?
Probably.
I have all box at aggravate at 1.
So you are basically at 1 health.
Yeah, I am a stiff breeze away from.
So I imagine Navina's climbed up. Desra
Yeah,
basically
I'm not gonna
hole
block
and
the
starts
path.
walking using the shadow.
I fucking Doc Ock out of the manhole cover. So I need to roll Wits plus Oblivion to attack this person, and it would be superficial damage, except I already hulked out with Potence. So any of my
I believe that's only for mortals, but you do get the like unhalved version.
I have potence and prowess up, and I think potence just does greater strength, yeah, and then horrendous damage to mortals, tearing skin.
So if this is a mortal,
it'll ignore any armor though.
Yep.
From lethal body. Okay, so to attack them, wits plus my discipline, which would be oblivion. Shabushki.
Versus resolve and composure.
Yeah.
Is that a crit? No, sadly.
I do have 2 1s in there though. I'm gonna spend a willpower and re-roll them.
Absolutely.
Ah, it's not much.
Well, they're not ones.
You want to do it
They're
again?
not ones. I'm getting a little low, but sure. I'm assuming we're not going to do much after killing the fuck out of this person. Ah, there we go. That's a
There's that crit.
While this is going on, Doug's gonna climb up.
I'll roll up too.
Same here.
Take aim. And
I'm
kneecap him.
Heck yeah.
I'm probably gonna look to drag either Navina or the Kine out of this situation.
Actually, I can handle Nivina.
I'll drag what's her name out then, if I can.
Lycius.
So resolve composure versus. It would be 5?
It would be... Yeah.
It would be
6. It would be 6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the chill too.
Good. Oh dear.
That's a crit.
Come on.
I know, right?
Is this one of those battles where we have to lose it?
I'm rolling it. 7 successes.
Don't know.
Oh, get the here. Oh, I have to make a rouse check.
Okay.
Am I able to?
Okay. Hunger goes up too.
So the arms pass through this figure. And I'd say Douglas is able to get up right now because he was the third one down.
Okay. Seeing the situation unfolding, I'm going to try and get around the back of this dude.
Time to backstab.
I'm going to fucking haymaker him in the back of the head, yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to steal Lycius away.
Isn't it great? We have a rogue in the party.
Or
Unfortunately,
backstab.
sneak attack is not a thing.
Damn.
What would I need to roll? Brawl?
Strength and brawl.
Strength and brawl, okay.
And I'll grant you another die for sneaking up.
Okay. I do also have lethal body if that does anything.
You'd have to roll though.
That's fine. I'm just does the potence help me any? I would imagine not.
I think he was saying I didn't get any benefit from it.
Okay.
What does lethal body say?
It's basically it allows you to
essentially.
yeah. It just allows you to beat the shit out of mortals real good.
You get real punchy.
So brawl, strength, and then an extra die for the surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. This is where I just fucking rip this guy's head off with the bestial quill.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
No,
Oh.
that sucks. Okay, no, we're spending the willpower point.
Yeah.
That's the
Hell yeah.
last willpower I've got for the session.
No.
Yep.
Yep.
You can do it,
I have
buddy.
5.
I believe. Oh.
Well, that's
Lovely.
One more.
extra
3
success.
successes.
Just 3. It's something.
Wait, you get your bonus dice.
Bonus dice.
Did you roll that with it?
Yeah, pretty sure I did. Didn't I?
No.
I don't know.
Let me check your brawl stat.
My brawl is 3, my strength is 3.
You should have rolled at least 6 dice, my dude.
Do you want me to re-roll that then?
Let me
Yes.
see it.
It says he rolled 7 though.
Oh yeah, he rolled it right.
Oh.
3, yeah. Yeah, all 3 become hunger because I'm at 3 hunger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Shit.
Yeah, that sucks.
So that is 3 successes.
Yeah, looks like it.
Wow, I rolled such shit. That is 2.
Oh, now you rolled that. Okay.
So you do sucker punch this person in the back of the head.
Yeah.
And that gets their attention and they turn towards you. And you would probably drop obfuscate at this point.
God, we've got a fucking clever girl up in here.
Clever girl. I would like to crawl out
Hang on
right
one
next
second.
to.
The figure turns towards Douglas. And you hear a small chuckle. You're helping them. I think you had agreed to help me.
And now my eye goes wide as I realize who the fuck this is.
Yep.
Don't you fuck
Now
me,
you can
dude.
continue.
Don't you fuck me.
And I look between Desra and this person, weighing up my options.
He could just fucking peace, though. He could peace out.
Mm-hmm. Doctor, what were you saying?
As they're having their little chat, I'm gonna climb up. I'm gonna take out my last blood bag. And I'm glad I saved this. And I am dumping it down Navina's messed up face's throat.
Oh
I-
no. That's Navina.
What? Can you not? Can
She's a ventru.
I'm a ventru.
Oh, okay.
I can't.
Oh, well, I would know that then. So, and can you drink? Now,
It has
now
to be
remind
from
me
a
again.
very
It's
specific person.
Well, I can
Beautiful
drink
woman.
other things. I just need to do a willpower roll.
Mm-hmm.
well. I mean, if that's the case,
No, I
then-
straight up can't drink blood bags though, because
Okay.
it's dead.
Got it. So then, are you able to drink from other vampires? And is that not supposed to be done? Because I'm still learning vampire stuff.
Technically, you're not supposed to because you can blood bond somebody, or you can
I'm a
accidentally
Tremere. I
do
can't blood
diablerie.
bond. I'm Tremere. I can't blood bond other kindred.
So you're going to offer your wrist?
Yeah.
Are you real sure that's wise?
No, which is why I'm asking.
Okay.
I
I
want to know what
think I
Douglas does.
I think I know. I think I thought of a solution to this problem.
I have a solution.
Is it running?
Douglas holds up his hands. Now, I didn't know it was you. I think I know a way that we can all calm down and we can all get what we want.
Can I attack?
Absolutely.
Finian shoots him in the face.
No, I just wanted to just not attack Douglas, but just like the other dude. Just pop out and just charge at him.
God.
Yeah, make a firearm dexterity check.
Do you wanna like just hold the gun to their head and wait? Or
Oh no, he's just gonna attack.
Okay.
Oh, he's only got 1 dot. This is not good.
No, I wasn't gonna have him use his gun.
Oh, okay. What, the taser?
No, I was literally just picturing him just popping out and just running at this guy and hitting him.
He's just gonna pistol whip him out of the corner.
Hey, calm down.
He's distracted right now.
This is Kay's choice. We do have to accept that.
Yes, go on.
So, roll strength and brawl.
Strength and what?
Brawl.
Okay.
You know what? I should have known.
Just picture
He
Finn.
doesn't give a shit.
Just picture Finn running in screaming. He just like side punches the guy in the head.
He's not screaming. He's at least smart enough to know he can be quiet.
Is he silent?
Oh shit. Yes, he is silent.
Oh.
Oh, baby, no!
I want to reroll one of them. No, I don't think I can. I have fucking
It won't.
two.
It won't.
Do you have any willpower?
No,
I do,
it won't.
but it won't do
help.
anything.
Okay.
You can roll 1.
I love you guys.
It was nice knowing you, Fen.
So, Vinian runs up and attempts to do a sucker punch like Douglas did. And back and Vinny just tumbles through.
Okay, at this point, Douglas is just gonna, just sort of step out in front of the Marischal now, him in between this individual. Alright. There doesn't need to be any more violence. We are all on the same team.
You best be explaining.
You don't need to harm the girl. There are far worse fates that you could inflict upon her. I can think of one right now. If you want to prove a learnable lesson to the Ventru.
I'm gonna climb out this hole right now
You
and
need
draw
to.
my sword.
And then I point to you. You fucking stop.
I'm looking at Douglas.
You fucking stop. You don't know what you're doing.
The person takes off their mask. You recognize the sheriff.
Alexa.
Navina.
Let's just...
Really? We had to go through these games?
You know we're not supposed to keep in contact with our old friends.
Interesting thing about that, she's completely unaware.
We can resolve this. This does not have to end in death. We can resolve this.
We can. You can give me back what is mine.
You need to stop.
Sheriff. Would seem this is a Marechal issue. Prince be trusting us to handle these sort of matters. Imagine you can trust us now that we are aware of what's going on. We do what best for the Masquerade and the Camarilla. And she's gonna look. I'm gonna look to the side to Navina as well. We do what's best for the Camarilla.
I can make her forget.
Desra,
I've
roll
seen
a
Finian do it enough
charisma.
time.
I am going to ask instead that I can make it intimidate. Because I've already got my powers up. I am very much doing my smolder stare down while I'm driving this point that we will handle it.
What to?
That we will handle your problem here. The sheriff doesn't need to deal with this because we know what the sheriff wants to do. Ezra
I know what the sheriff wants to do. I am not attacking this defensive position. This is not an attack position.
So you want to try to intimidate the sheriff.
Yes, I am very much saying that she is throwing her weight around as the Marechal, saying that we will handle this. This is Marechal business.
Yeah, they trespassed on our grounds too.
They did.
Yep, I am very much saying
the fucking sheriff.
They are. They absolutely are. But we're the Marechal. We're
kind of a step above.
No, you're not.
No, but
it's fairly close footing. The sheriff is about like half a step above.
Yeah, I think they're slightly, but that is why it's very much like this is chest out, like we're handling.
It's essentially like you're supposed to police yourself, but if it gets too bad, the sheriff does step in.
Yes, which is why I'm saying we're going to handle this. This is an internal affair.
I'm going to let you make it to intimidate with your specialty, and I'm going to let you for your status.
Okay. I'm also going to put out Shadow Cloak because I have the arms already out. So it's just going to add 2 dice to intimidate. Oh wait, that's versus
that's
mortals.
only against mortals.
Disregard. That's versus mortals. So yeah, you said
3 dots for your status as the Marechal.
Okay, so intimidate, charisma, and 3 die.
And your specialty.
And my specialty. Intimidate, charisma, 4 die.
Yes.
I almost typed 4.
That would be impressive.
That would be something.
That would be. Oh, you're an antediluvian.
Well. I am going to. I can recycle everything but the hunger dice, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's 3 successes. I'm gonna reroll.
You can reroll the 3 failures.
All right, I don't have many more of these guys. Well, all right then.
You got one more. You got one more.
I do have one more. This is the last of it. I can't save anything after this point.
This is a
5 a success or no?
Situation.
6 and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Douglas just seems to be watching.
I'll take 6 successes.
She doesn't look scared by your intimidation. It's more impressed at the size of your balls to try this.
Hell yeah. Seen her?
And the shotgun pushing out the shell, the cartridge. I think that's how shotguns work.
Yes.
You cha-chunk them.
Yeah, cha-chunk to get the one that she had fired at Navina out.
You fire 2 at a time.
Depends on the shotgun.
That's true.
Depends on the shotgun. And she'll nod. All right. Have it your way, Shadow Walker. But if it doesn't get solved, I'm coming back.
I'm going to walk up to her and I'm going to whisper something to her in private.
Okay.
I'm going to send it to you.
Do you want to enter another chat for that, or?
I'm going to just text it to you.
Okay.
Douglas is actually going to go to Navina.
I'll go collect.
I am like shaking right now with rage.
I'll collect the body.
It's going to be all right. You just need to calm down. It's going to be fine.
I give a reassuring nod.
There's a nod. The sheriff looks over to Navina, casts a wink, and then walks out of this building.
I have not said anything. And I look like death.
I'm going to inspect Lycius's health.
Douglas is staying very quiet, other than just that it's going to be alright to Navina.
She's looking at you. It's not a happy look.
And as I'm looking, I would like to do a medicine on Lycius and check her well-being.
Absolutely. Intelligence medicine.
And as I do this, I'm just kind of like talking as I work. So, do you two intend to explain this? I say to Desra and
I have no part in this. I don't know what the sheriff's doing here.
It is not my place to decide what happens to this young lady. She's not my family.
I'm going to walk over to Navina. How far back can you make her forget?
Like what Douglas said, you just see Navina like kind of like puff up, like she's getting angry. Like if she was still breathing, she'd be like taking that like breath, you know? She doesn't really calm down when Desra comes up to her.
Going to give another look. How far back?
Far enough that she'll think we were a thing of the past.
Good. She's leaving town. I'm going to make sure she's set up in a good place, that she won't have to worry about anything coming to find her.
How do I trust that you can do that?
Because I ain't had no part in this.
No, but you hold the world above my head.
I uphold the Camarilla law, just like you should be doing. I'm gonna make sure that this mortal be out of your hair. You know, I got the means to do that. Or I got the means to let the sheriff do as she please. He in no condition to be stopping her. And it ain't our place to kill her. She ain't trespassing.
She's an innocent.
Girl only guilty of being caught up in our affairs.
She doesn't know anything.
No, she don't. And that's why she's gonna be taken far from here. Where she ain't gonna be at risk of it, ever.
I have contacts that could...
You! Shut the fuck up.
Mr. Velvet, I don't think...
Talk to me like that again, child.
I put my hands up between both of them. Mr.
You don't
Velvet.
think I've had to been through... that I ever had to go through this?
Enough.
I don't know.
Mr. Velvet, I think you've done enough today. Marshal business gonna be handled by Marshal.
As you say.
I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna pick the girl up over my shoulder. Once you're done, of course, because I know you were tending to her.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
It's not to interrupt you. It's once you're done.
Yeah, I'm gonna treat her as best I can. Blood would heal her faster, but I can give her a standard medical treatment. She'll be fine. But broken nose and black eyes, she'll be fine.
Enough to make her comfortable.
You're the only one who can do it, Doc.
I nod and I'll treat her. I'll use. And just so I understand, you just gave me permission to use blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then I'll give her a little bit to heal her quicker.
Okay, so you slit open your wrist and you let the blood drain. You're going to gain 1 hunger.
All right.
Cover her eyes.
I cover them.
And I will use compel. Say, Lycius, wake up. Don't open your eyes. Just wake up.
I'm gonna turn my back.
Navina?
Shh. It's okay. It's okay. I know. I know it hurts. I know. I'm here.
What's going on?
Everything's going to be all right. It's going to be fine. You need to go back home to your family and transfer. You can't be here anymore. And I'm going to use Forgetful Mind.
You have to maintain eye contact for that.
I will lift my hands enough that the two of them are making eye contact.
I fix her face.
I'll have my hair and face. I'll have my hair in my face so it covers most of the fucking shotgun blasts.
Yeah. You do the one doctor whatever from Captain Planet where her gross distorted face is covered.
Oh, totally. Yep. I forgot her name, but yeah, I know who you yeah, I'm gonna use Forgetful Mind. And I'm going to weave a little story about how the phone messages would show they had a big fight. That Lycius and Navina both said things that they didn't mean, probably, but also some things that they did. How Navina was never really there, and how Lycius was always focused on her career, and how this was it for real. And that after the break-in, she is going to be going home. Or Lycius has decided that she is. so that she can be safe and recover. And not talk to Navina anymore.
And this is successful. Navina, I would
And
like
then I
to take...
just say, sleep.
She falls back asleep, and you take 2 stains to your humanity.
I thought she would take. I thought she would get her humanity back if she's saving her.
She damaged her.
How?
There's more than physical damage. This game incorporates emotional and mental damage as well.
Okay, I filled up the track, but I've got 1 extra superficial damage, so I don't know what I do.
I'm gonna handle that when we're done with this.
Okay.
I haven't been having you guys roll remorse as I should have.
Okay. Should we have done that beforehand so I don't... Hello.
I'll do the test once the story is done. It'll be separate for how much you take, you and Finian.
Alright.
So you do take the 2 stains on your humanity for damaging your touchstone. She is asleep.
I'll pick her
I don't know
back
how
up.
long it'll last. We better move quick.
I'll take care of it. If we're done here, somebody call Talia, come pick us up. I'll make the arrangements to get her somewhere safe tonight.
Just take her to the security, and she will do everything to get away from here herself.
I suppose I'll make my own way home.
You're not welcome back.
Beg your pardon?
You're not welcome back.
I look to Desra.
I give him a nod. I'll be in touch in time. For now, best be keeping a distance. I'll talk to you soon.
He nods, and then he looks back to Navina. Despite your impudence, I am sorry for what has happened this night. You did not deserve it. She did not deserve it.
No, she didn't.
I never got to see my... Well, that's a story for another day, but... I'll take my leave, and another night, or perhaps not. And
Good day.
Yes.
Bye, doggy.
Goodbye, Finn.
I'll give one last respectful bow to the sheriff, and then I'll carry...
Oh, she left.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she left already.
Yeah. I call her, right?
Mm-hmm. So
she agreed. It's Marischal business. It should be handled by the Marischal.
Right.
And she gave you the chance.
So, I will have Natalia drop them off.
Wait. Should we do something about the the body? Yeah.
No.
I don't even know what that is. That might still be a trap.
That's probably a trap.
Okay.
Well, no, hold on. If Finian's bringing that up in character, Desra would just be, I'll have someone take a more careful look at it. Security can make that disappear.
All right.
considering it was a decoy and we fell for another trap, I'm still worried about what the decoy's trap might have been.
Yep. Another shotgun to the face.
Or just
Fun
explosives.
You know it.
It's
I
just a
wanna figure
scarecrow
it
packed full of
out.
incendiary explosives.
I want to figure it out.
I mean, they're dead.
Yeah,
God knows what's underneath the bag. It could be bombs.
It just says, now I have the machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
I want to figure it out though.
Alrighty. But there is a closing thing I want to do since we're at the end of our time.
There is actually something that I need with Desra.
And I wanted to have a scene too, but whenever we get to it, we can wait if we.
I'll just say at some point, Douglas does send a missive to Desra saying that he's still on for doing her mission.
Secrets.
Yes.
But we do have to take one of those off the table because this basically just wrapped that up. But there was the other one, so yeah, we have time to work on that.
Well, that you still did give me a favor for that one, so
You technically did uphold that because you said you would help us find her. So yeah, it's like that one's concluded. So I owe you a
Cool.
boon.
Is it a boon if I told him no?
No, because you weren't the one that made the boon.
it was between us. It's a minor boon, but it's the
Okay,
other
so-
one is a major for sure because it's a lot of
Got
work.
it.
That's long-term investment.
Okay, so
Natalia will come to the building you're in.
okay. I'm sticking with Desra. Can I roll something to try and heal myself? So at least I don't.
Yeah, no condition to be staying. It's better that I get rid of this. Get rid of her for you.
I
Make sure
don't
she
like
gets
the way
there.
you said that.
I give a very hard stare. A stiff breeze gonna knock you over. You're really gonna be fighting me on this.
I'm not fighting you.
And let me handle it. You're gonna be going. You're gonna be far. You're gonna be away from harm from the Camarilla.
Her family's off in New Mexico. It'll be far away.
I'll make the arrangements. She'll get there.
You promise me she's not going to die.
I promise you she'll get home.
Alive. Desra. Desra, I need you to do this for me.
Second.
Okay, so it's a player thing, not a character thing.
No.
Yeah, I'm like-
it's a little of both because it's like.
What are you doing?
Okay. Okay. Desra looks you hard in the eyes and says, "Promise."
I would let her have this, Desra. We have to work together.
I'm gonna step towards Desra and give her a hug. Just like real tight, as as tight as my body can allow at the time.
Which isn't very tight.
This is very
No.
tight.
Thank you. And she backs away to let Desiree handle it.
And then once, do you walk away?
No, I just step back. We need to make it back to the Haven.
We dropped. You guys are outside the Haven.
Oh.
Yeah.
Natalia and I have work to do before sunrise.
Yeah,
Got it.
which is
Awesome.
coming close, so you don't have a lot of time.
Mm.
So,
Like I said, if you drop
Ezra.
it, Goose and Natalia can take care of this stuff.
Desiree, what are you doing?
Well.
Made a promise.
Guys. Call Chesterfield. Telling Natalia while we drive.
Natalia nods. What about?
Just gets her on the line.
She does. The phone rings, and it picks up. Hello? Yes. This is... I will need you to make your composure resolve roll for the tech.
Oh, right.
Natalia's holding it though, isn't she?
Yes, but the voice is the
voice
problem.
gets distorted.
Damn.
Yeah, no, it sucks.
That
So
It's
sucks.
brutal.
is it tech plus resolve, right? Or is it?
Yeah,
versus
tech plus resolve. It's technology roll.
I'm
Sombra
all
has
out
some
of.
major drawbacks.
I'm all out.
Oh,
of,
it does.
It's a sucky drawback. Okay, and I'm out of willpower, so I can't fix it if it fucks up. 2. Technology is 2, so.
Okay.
Chesterfield.
Yes.
It's LeBlanc. I'm needing a favor.
Yes? What do you need?
What's her last name?
Lycia Strung.
Student enrolled. Aisha Strung. Her records need to be expunged.
Expunge, did you say?
She don't exist in the university anymore.
Okay. I'll take care of that.
Have a good night, Chesterfield.
You too, Professor LeBlanc.
Usual fee will be in your Dropbox. Gesture for her to hang up.
She does.
Natalia.
Yes, boss.
How important is our word?
Our word?
Yes. How important is keeping our word?
My word to you means everything to me. Your word to another vampire. Ed.
Rai Sabat. I'd lie through my teeth at that girl. Fool as she is. Camarilla law. Demand blood for this infraction. Girl should be dead. Told Sheriff I'd take care of it. Whose word do I break?
Naveen is a new lick off the street. The sheriff is way older than you, higher position.
Couldn't take her in a fight. Not a fair one.
Natalia nods in agreement.
So I make it fair.
Exactly. None of us do.
Besides,
Now you're thinking like a Nosferatu.
I mean,
if there's a vacancy,
if I didn't learn that was the sheriff, I was going to use my new power, and that would have been real awkward.
You're cutting out.
I said if we didn't find out that was the sheriff, I was about to use my new Oblivion power, and that would have made things real awkward.
Yeah.
When suddenly there is permanent limb damage. Alright. We got to be driving then. We're going to get her on a flight. I promise get her back to New Mexico. She kind of like grimaces at the thought. Sending anyone to Anarch territory. Shakes her head.
So the airport then?
Yes, the airport.
Natalia nods and begins to make their way towards the airport.
See, if I was a better liar, I would be less worried about trying to lie to Navina. Or like stupid 7 dice and reading people's bullshit.
Sorry, I thought I was the face of the...
You are, and that's why why I can't lie to you about stuff like this.
Yeah,
Frickin'
it's
asking
a bitch,
questions.
ain't it?
So,
Yeah.
are we going to end that scene there?
Yes, I get her on a plane, and basically what it'll amount to, because we don't need to roleplay out the details, is I'll have Natalia take her into the airport, buy her a ticket, get her on a red eye, leave like a couple $100 in her pocket, and make sure that the airline gets her onto the plane and make sure she's comfortable.
And Natalia does. She plays it off like an abusive boyfriend, and that she needs to get away.
Yep.
And that concludes this night.
I was... Oh, there was a thing that I needed to do.
We will handle that next session.
Ah!
But we do need to handle the remorse. So I believe you had 2 remorse
From
before.
before. Yeah.
So we will handle that. And Kay, you had 1 stain on your humanity.
Yeah.
So to make a remorse roll, you roll as many stains as you have.
Isn't there a thing that says remorse?
Yeah.
right at the bottom.
Yeah.
Then roll that.
I don't know how this works. What is... This says remorse dice, so... Am I putting in how
Finia?
much humanity I have, or...
You put in how many stains you have. If you get 1 success, you have suffered enough guilt and shame
Okay,
to
so...
mark that. And you gain 2 tonight, so you'll have to roll 2 dice again.
Also,
Yes.
we'll have to work.
So you will both feel guilty enough, and the beast does not win this round. You stay at your current humanity.
Fun.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, event like he was gonna. I was probably gonna have Finn just, call up his buddy. Pete.
There is not enough time tonight,
Yeah, I know. I was just letting you know.
both in game and in real life.
But
It's very late.
It
yeah,
is.
it's true.
I-
We'll have
You
to
want
work
one last
out-
thing to say, Luke?
I was just gonna say we'll have to work out what we want to do with the mission that Desiree sent Douglas on. I think we came up with a few ideas already, but
Yeah, we should have a chat with that after the off the air.
Cool.
yeah, sure.
I'd like to have like individual scenes with folks, but
We don't have time tonight.
I know.
I
So I'm
would-
just saying for next week.
Thank you for letting me play again, guys. And
Yeah.
Of
you
course,
really
we
late
love
again.
Velvet.
Well, most of us love
Yeah.
Velvet. I think one person is very not happy with.
No.
The players love Velvet.
I think once Navina calms the fuck down, she'll be a bit more lukewarm to him. It's just a very stressful night.
I think Velvet was the scapegoat for this.
The thing
For-
is, though,
Yeah.
I'm not playing it up. I didn't roll any subterfuge rolls. Douglas feels awful.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying is
And I'm gonna tell you right now, that girl was gonna die if you didn't make me promise.
Yeah.
I was gonna drink her like a Capri Sun just to
God
make
damn
sure you didn't have to deal with these problems.
Honestly, Douglas was about to do anything he could to save that girl. Up
There's a-
until
Uh,
fucking ghouling her.
Yeah, there was.
yeah,
there was
that would be bad.
like, guys,
Yeah.
there was a reason Desra sent everyone off on the own. It's like she will be the bad person and do what is necessary. It's like Navina doesn't have to know, but it's like you fucking made her promise, and it's like she knows she is not good enough of a liar. But I
Yeah.
guess she still technically kept her word to the sheriff. This girl is gone. All
Yeah.
traces of her are gone. There is no instance of a masquerade breach. No provable instance.
Mm.
there's almost 2 in one night.
It was almost too
Alright,
late.
Yeah, but I fixed
No
that one
regret.
real fucking quick.
We fixed that. We fixed that real good, guys. You did great.
No
Yeah,
consequences.
luckily you
no
didn't have to kill them because
consequences.
they were gonna have fun playing D&D.
Yeah, you can't kill people playing D&D. That's just
People would
wrong.
be
Yeah,
asking
that-
what
that
happened
is
to
fair.
them. Yeah, Bill
Okay,
and
so I
Ted
think we
didn't
should
show
do
up.
our outro.
Yeah, let's do our outros. We're running late.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Here first.
Should I just go?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I am Arc Survivor. I've been the storyteller this evening. I want to say thank you to Xander for the massive raid. That was awesome. And you can find me on Twitter at TheSageKirby, and tomorrow we will be on Forgebreaker's channel, me and Ren for Storm King's Thunder.
Yeah, we got Dragon Hordes.
Hell yeah.
Double Dragon Horde.
Woo!
Chestnut, you're up. Got
Oh,
stuff to shill.
I thought our special guest.
Luke, you
but,
got stuff to shill then?
So name's Luke. You can find me at Count Widget on Twitter. I played Douglas Velvet, the Nosferatu man, and you can. And actually, this Tuesday, I am going to be doing a stream. It's going to be a live reading of Hamlet as done by 40k Orcs. So.
Wow.
So, please, if you enjoyed me in this hootenanny, check me out at Count Widget on Twitch.
Definitely
Yeah.
check out Luke.
And I'm also on every Monday on Hecate_Gaming's channel for Danganronpa and lots of other fun channels too. You'll find me appearing in various places. Sorry, continue.
You're good. Hi, I'm Spoiled Chestnut, also known as Krista. I do art stuff. I did the character art of all the characters you see on screen. You can find me at Spoiled Chestnut on Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon. Hey, it's but stop by and come see some of the things that I'm up on stream. I stream live for clients, so there's lots of art, and I do Let's Plays as well. Try and keep things entertaining. I invite lots of words. I invite lots of people on to chat, shoot the breeze, and entertain while I draw. So yeah, come check it out.
Hey.
Hello everyone, I am Kay. I played Finian, who was quiet tonight, but it's alright. Yeah, I don't really have much other than my cosplay stuff, which is all under Cronage on most platforms except for Twitter, which is just cronage.cos, C-O-S. It's spelled CRONIDGE. And make sure to check out Tales of Swordfall, which is on, I think, iTunes. It's a podcast for D&D that our friend does, Paul. And then what else is there? Be sure to take a look. I'll be doing eventually a Masks stream. I'm gonna take a shot at GMing, because that's the first RPG I've ever done that like got me into RPGs. And so I like know that thing like the back of my hand, so I feel confident enough to GM something. I don't know if we're gonna do streams or if I'm gonna record the sessions or not and then post them somewhere, but I'll update you guys as we go. But I do have players and stuff, so it will be happening.
Last and never least, Jay.
Hello everyone, I'm Shay. I also do art. I just got my Twitter up and running. There's not a lot of stuff there, but I'm gonna post a bunch more stuff tomorrow when I get the chance. It is at Jim Shay, even though it's Shay Jim. So at Jim Shay, Jim Shay. Darn it, not dyslexic. I also I play in a number of games for PartyWipeGaming and occasionally over on Forgebreaker's channel. This Friday I will be continuing a book reading for anyone who just wants to sit and listen to a story being told and make comments or whatever. I think this Saturday we're doing Avernus again and so forth. Yes.
You know it.
Thank you, Ark. This was fun.
Thank you, Ark.
Thank you, Ark.
Thank you all for enjoying it. I'm glad this game turned out to be a hit so far.
Yeah.
Anyone still sticking around in chat?
Yes.
Because we hit what I had mentioned earlier in the week, we hit our 666 threshold in time for the spooky month of Halloween on Thursday. While I am playing Paranoia, the release of Paranoia, and probably during our Scum and Villainy game, I will do giveaways for hitting this threshold. So Thursdays, feel free to stick around for the stream. I haven't decided what I'm going to be giving away, but it will probably be tabletop RPG related of some kind. But yes,
You lucky sods.
lucky sods. Because yeah, come watch me try to appease friend computer. It'll be great. Anyways,
Hell yeah.
everybody have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.